Okay. I heard a horse whinny a few minutes ago. It's across the street. Okay, doing what's called sus2, sustain 2. Okay, I will describe it, but basically I'm walking down kind of like, I'm walking down almost chromatically, and I'm on a G triad, and I walk it down, and then I grab a G triad, but it's an inversion of it, and I've got in the left hand I got a G7 chord, and it's kind of like a little hit that and like a little crush, and just kind of hitting on that D. Now, sometimes you can go, and you can just put too much in these songs. They may not need that. And that's a F7 flat 9. It's also an F sharp diminished, an A diminished, a C diminished, and E flat diminished. These are late beginners and early intermediates. Let it be. That was just a kind of a blues. And I'm going to kind of almost, they call it a tonicization. I'm going to a D. Okay, now I'm going to a G7. Now it's the C7, F7, and I take the F and I've got the F here, and I literally put the flat 9 on there, which is a G flat. And then I go, and the G, that's kind of like a turnaround. Put that organ with that, and the bass, and maybe a little lead guitar. That's a C9, and that becomes that's an F minor. And now we're going to a C again, and now a G. And I kind of, now an F, and now I can do kind of like, I can do what's called a G sharp 5. I'll get it in a second. And I'm hitting a C6 here. You got all kinds of things here you can make in like kind of things that look like D minors. And that sounds really good when you put it with something. Here we go. We'll slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. Too fast. You get that real fast, but it starts losing its meaning. Tapping my foot. I'm in C. Notes are just a little bit small on a regular piano. I'm scripting. I'm trying to script so that way we'll get right to the point, okay? And I apologize. I have to be looking down. What I'm going to show you in this video has turned me from being a absolutely poor. If you see this video, this is just the beginning. This is the entrance, okay? You can go right ahead if you want to, but you'll miss kind of the point of this video, okay? What happens is, if you had given me this information or given some of the apps that I've been doing, and I've done about 30 or 40 ear training, and you'll notice that they're getting better. But if you had asked me to do that, I couldn't have done it no matter what. You could have given me $1 billion and I could have done it. I could not have done what I do every day now. And I started being able to do them literally 2 or 3 or 4 weeks after I started using some of these apps, okay? But other than that, one of the main things I did before I did anything is I stopped using sayings. Please don't turn this off. If you've had problems, you've been through a lot of different videos, because I've done the same thing. I've been literally through hundreds of videos on sight reading. Sight reading, note reading, sheet music, whatever you want to call it. But basically, I was trying to find like something that would give me the whole answer to it. Or, I practiced I would practice remembering one note a day, and that kind of helped a little bit. But that's really kind of self-defeating, because you're just sitting there going like, oh, well, I need to remember this and everything like that. What I'm going to show you today, before you finish this video, you are probably going to know between, and this is not an exaggeration, you're going to know between 6 and 12, somewhere in that range, notes, and you will know one note for sure. You will know 3 notes almost for sure. And then we build on that. Your D is the key to the F bass clef in piano. Okay? Okay, I think that's enough right now. Do not try to compare the 2 clefs. It is very confusing. Just learn them as they are. We are concentrating on the F clef. But anyways, here we go. That is not a D. That is an F. Okay? So we are going to go into this and give lots and lots of clues. Please be patient. This is an F. Okay? Okay, right 1. Okay, that's not a C because we're not in treble. That's an E. And that is something you need to learn and don't forget. That is a C. Okay, what you want to remember about this is so important, because this gives you a jump on the treble. Also, that C there is 2 lines down from the F clef. There is also 2 lines above the treble clef. Okay, that's a C. That's an E, A, C, E. That's a G, A, C, E, G. That's a G, B, D, F, A. Anyways, here we go. That is not a D. That is an F. Okay? So we are going to go into this and give lots and lots of clues. Please be patient. This is an F. Okay? Okay? Right 1. Okay? That's not a C because we're not in treble. That's an E. And that is something you need to learn and don't forget. That is a C. You know what I mean? Okay, that's a C. That's an E, A, C, E. That's a G, A, C, E, G, B. That's an F. G, E, B. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with this, you really need this. That's a D. Now, that is a gift. Now, that's an A. G, B, D, F, A. Also, look, that G is the first thing on the lines, and that's G, A. Look at your piano. G, A, that's a big clue there. G, A, you'll never forget it if you remember. G, bottom line, top line is A. G, A. Okay, so I'm going to press A. Now that's part of your gift. D is in the middle, and there's your two spaces where the C is, right above it. So you can see C, D, E right there. Just look at that. It's important to look at these patterns and know them backwards and forwards. I go C, D, E, F, G. And then I go G, F, E, D, C. And then I just practice C, D, E, F, G. And so when I see that C, E, G filled in other words, those lines here would be C, E, G, then that's a chord. And I know that would be a chord, but however, I can think backwards, and I think, okay, that's a C chord would be there. So if I have something like that first line down, I know that's an E, because it'd be C, E, G. Okay, there we go. But that is a C. That's a middle C. That's one that you must know. Okay, and this is more ear training. Don't know one note from another. Starting to get it, but I know that right there. I can hear that. That right there. I can tell you right now that that's a D and that's a C. And I can tell you that this is probably a G. Oh, it's an F. Once in a while I make a mistake. Told you, I don't know. And I'm doing it in a fast turn, and I wasn't even thinking. Da, da, da. So that would be an E. I can hear that because that's the cadence. Okay, I watch this, try this one. Try it with me. That's the root. I can hear that going down four things in the major scale. See, that's the root. That's the G. And that's an A. And that's a D. No magic. I just learned this the last couple weeks. Da, 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 da. I knew that was an F. And if you see me going back in confidence like that, that means that I already know what note it is. That was a third up, I think. I'm not looking. Yeah. That's an A. That's a B and a C. I don't have a, I'm not tone deaf, obviously. I know relative pitch, but I don't know what a note sounds like. Right now, if you got me away a while and you said, hit the note, and I had no idea what C was, say I thought C sounded like this, which just doesn't quite, because that's The Simpsons, I think. But if you did that and I didn't have something to go by, I would have no idea. But now, proof's in the pudding. I must have been doing, hopefully, an E. That's an E again. No. I know that's, oh, I do know that's, I'm trying to concentrate. That is a, once it comes down, that was a D. I should have known that one. That's a leading tone. Da, 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 da. I knew that was a G. That was a D to a C. Check this out. And yeah, I would like some subscribers. You'll find that there are very good, I can name, if you want some people that I can tell you about, that I have got a lot out of. I'm intermediate when it comes to theory. I sometimes stretch, and I'm far beyond my actual practice, but theory-wise, I'm intermediate, pretty decent, and but when I tell you something, or when I tell the camera something, I try to make sure that I'm on solid ground. And many times when I'm not sure about something, I've done like 30 videos today, and I've covered like 30 topics. But I think I'm going to work a lot on this functional ear trainer. Da, 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 da. I knew I was hitting an F. I think I was hitting an F. I'm hitting F again. I didn't mean to do that. I'm hitting an F again. I knew I was hitting an E. Well, I can't lie to you. I didn't think it was F though. I don't know what it is with F, but apparently I'm hitting the F note. I'm hitting a B finally. I'm hitting F again. I'm hitting a G. G, C. I'm hitting a D. I knew it was a G. I could tell that was an A. That's the root. I knew there was going to be an F. If it doesn't sound like there's any difference, it must be the root. I mean the root. You know, it's the C, and that must be an F. Okay, I really did. I meant E. And it was 3 away. Root, C, or 1, or 8. We'll call it 8. That's an E. That's a B. F. Okay. I know that that's a E, B, C, G, C. I got to get random because I don't want to identify the note just by. That's a B. Imagine how healthy it is that you're about to hit a note, and oh, there I am. I got that note. I just hit the B. I hit the major 7, and I got the A's, and I'm going
You can just fly by. I got the 3/5. I hear that E. Can you imagine how good that is? I can't do that yet, but I will. Okay, so I'm going to do one or two more videos.